at the top, you had Point of View by DJ Boulevard, the radio edit, Ali.
DB Boulevard.
Oh, wow. What did I say?
DJ.
Oh, shit. That's worse than the Hot Since 82 thing. And then secondary, we had Rest in Peace to D'Angelo, Cruisin'.
How Devo. I hope this doesn't timestamp anything too much, but RIP today, 51 years old and pancreatic cancer. What a shit way to go.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That he died of last Wednesday?
Yeah, yes.
How terrible.
Wednesday. I've been thinking about it for 7 days. He... I don't know anything much about it, but like, what a terrible way to go, because it's such a it turns you. Sorry, this is a morbid place to start, but turns you because your pancreas and your liver is all like what keeps all your blood going, so you turn into a yellow.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Are you sure that's not liver cancer, bro?
I'm not.
I'm pretty sure it is. But that brings us...
Nonetheless, RIP D'Angelo.
That brings us to the perfect time to introduce another man in the studio, or a man in the studio.
Speaking of yellow things.
Yeah. I was more... Speaking of...
Sorry, man. I was desperately trying to bring these two together. Sorry, man.
Speaking of how to check the facts on pancreatic yellowness... Here we have Dan, the man from Backchat Victoria. Thanks for joining us, bro.
No, it's good to be back. This session kind of came out of nowhere, and I was really excited about it when I heard about it a few days ago. So, yeah, good to be back.
Well, man, it's good to have you back. You added plenty to the studio last time, and please get onto that pancreatic cancer. Turns you yellow, because I'm pretty sure it's got to do with the liver.
Yeah, but, you're probably right.
Ali, Jesus. I wanted to ask you, you've been on the chair once before, doing the PTA experience. How did you enjoy that? How did you go? Did you listen back? Did you have demons? Because I don't listen to too many of these, because it's just like, wish I said this, wish I said that, sounds stupid all the time. How was your first PTA experience?
It was great.
Before you answer that, I'll start you with a win on this one.
That does turn you yellow.
Can it make you yellow?
Guys.
So,
can or does?
WebMD.
Well, off the AI overview, it says it can make you yellow.
Respect.
Yeah, because I think
Dr. Barrass.
Yes, thank you. I don't want to be known for this topic, but I'm glad I'm right, and RIP D'Angelo. But thank you, Dan. PTA last time, so it was. I really enjoyed it. It was really good, but I couldn't. Even though I did, it was really difficult to listen back to. Just your own voice. And, like, I'm not given a platform very often for good reason. So, like, listen to myself be an actual village idiot. And then also, at the time that we did it, like, we were recording for, like, 3.5 hours or something like that. And I remember at the end being like, I am sloshed right now. Looking over at Matt being like, oh, stop asking me questions, man. But honestly, it was really great fun. Even though I feel like I cringed a bit at my own, what I was talking about, what I will say is that I don't regret any of the songs that I played. So I was like, that was the one thing I was really worried about. I was, in the lead up to, I was like trying to make all these little, mini playlists about like, and I'll say this story about this and it'll be cool when I do that. Like, it's so unnatural. And then by the end of it anyway, when we ended up actually sitting down and pressing play, 2 of the 30 songs that I shortlisted got played anyway. So it was nice to have the backup, but it was so it was so cool for it to evolve so naturally, and then share all these songs and have all these stories, and not be like, oh, why the hell did I pick that song? Even though it was relatively recently, but
well, the feedback was extremely good.
Great.
There's a reason why I pulled the form back out and sent it your way, is because everyone loved obviously your energy and the way you converse and things you discussed and laughed, and then the tunes were all bangers, which is probably again a time to talk about what I had in my head for this episode. And when I think about you, the classic bangers, those all-time tunes, you've just got a big haul of craze, and you're going to cook them up at Parker Point. We're back on the boat, Tom's boat.
On the boat. Here we go.
That is.
The Bertram 35.
That's it. But I believe that you had a little detour that you wanted to take us on before we got to the classic bangers, as per the agenda.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go with the tunes? Where do you want to go?
I really have got like this idea around country music, and I know that I can feel myself, future Ali, listening to this and rolling my eyes at myself. But you know, it's not for everyone, and I know that. But I landed on it kind of somewhat accidentally, and me and two girlfriends went to, my two best friends, Dylan and Rosie. We went to Wyoming last year. I think I might have said this in the last time. And I suppose like when you're in the context of this amazing place and you're seeing all these legitimate cowboys and whatever. But it's such a, I feel like it's only really a stone's throw from folk or from indie music or from, even some rock, like some of the old stuff, that I feel like every person could tell me, or everybody's one sort of joining song away from actually really liking a country song, you know what I mean? So like if you're like, oh, I love, not all of them apply. I'm looking at a Daft Punk record like that. That'd be tough work. But I mean in the sense that like if you're like, oh, I love AC/DC or my AC/DC is so nostalgic for me or whatever, there's like one thing that I could give or one little song or there's something just on the precipice of, enjoying country music, and I'm so determined to like push people more into that genre.
Well, you have country music in your genetics, right?
I feel like you really gassed me up on that last time. We do not have country music in our genetics. Our mum, here we go. Our mum grew up on a farm in Jerta Cutup. If you guys know where that is, especially if anyone knows where that is, unreal, good for you. Bonus points, the next one around that is Ravensthorpe, and then the next one around that is like you're still an hour and a half maybe north of Esperance, so like proper middle of bumfuck nowhere stuff. Sorry, Danielle, but our mum grew up on a farm down there, and when we would drive down to Jerdy to visit, mum's sort of old neighbours or family, or we had events down there or whatever, that drive when we were probably Tom's son's age, or that 3 and 4 and 2.5 or whatever, and all the way up to like 9 and 10, was 6 hours of just the same music. And it was either I hope we haven't touched on this before, Glenn Campbell. And this is not what I'm talking about when I say, oh, everyone's one, this is the hardcore crap that I don't expect everybody to love. But Glenn Campbell, Jackson Brown, Neil Diamond, Neil Diamond. James Taylor, but then also like...
Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot, man. Sundown, you better take a...
See, that's a tune. I love that.
Yeah, same. And then like Queen, like randomly. But... now I think back on that, I'm so fond. Like, even I know that Charlie Cameron's really done stuff for this song, but like John Denver's Take Me Home Country Road. Like, I feel like sometimes, I'm such a dork, but I feel like sometimes I could listen to that song and be like, I'm going to cry right now. And I listen to that song like once a week and I'm like, oh shit, boy.
Have you hit Sunshine by John Denver?
Yeah.
That might be coming up in the rotation if I get my way, but that is an absolute ball terror.
I know. Well, I played Leaving on a Jet Plane. Do you know that song, Dan? You might be too young.
That was my favourite song when I was like 6, and I used to absolutely love it. And I remember one time we went to Bali with the Hazes.
Yes.
When we were like 6
iconic
and 7.
Trip.
Yeah, iconic. Got our hair braided and stuff.
Correct.
And like just the afternoon before, standing out the front in scarves, like just watching the sunset, it's finally happening to me. Like, I'm getting up at 4 tomorrow and I'm going. Like, I've been thinking
on
about
Garuda.
this.
You ain't ever going to see this face again.
Yeah, for 3 years.
That's
and I'm so
funny.
happy it's here. Take us there. What's the song?
Shit,
Do you
man.
have it? Or?
Give us a sec. It's probably going to be something in the Chris Stapleton era. I hope that doesn't deter too many people. But yeah, I'll do one that's... I'll do 2. I said I'd do 2 that were relatively digestible. I'm going to do... Well, or Tom might do one, but...
No, you do 2.
I'll do the digestibles. I'm not going to force anyone force feed any, you know, I'm not going to go to Glenn Campbell too far. Actually, just before I pass off that point about John Denver, I actually had a thought the other day, and maybe we can talk about this after the break, but do you ever think about, and again, I'm so sorry, I really feel very morbid, but do you ever think about your funeral song? Do you ever think about what they're going to play at your death?
Yeah.
I reckon Mums, again, so sorry, Danielle, I'm so
Fuck, bro.
Well, I just had, we were listening to Annie's song. Have you listened? If anyone knows that song, Annie's song by John Denver, mate, beautiful song. And I thought to myself, this is probably, if Mum didn't specify it, the song that I would probably play at Mum. Anyway, I'm going to move on, but I'll play some, it's all up from here, everybody.
All right, we'll see you on the other
Fuck.
side. This is Pass the Orcs.